Stu here with Raid, Shadow Legends, and Platinum Arena. So you can see there's 18 minutes left in this. I'm at 258. I just got gold 4. I did a couple battles. I did over a 4-hour stream this morning, and I got off and I saw Hell Hades got on earlier. I was already watching Manable as I got some food and was relaxing. And I thought, you know, why not? Let's jump in there with these guys. Murder Inc. was on as well. Let me jump in there. Scratch AK-47 was here. Let me try to find these guys. Let me try to find them in Arena. I did find Hell Hades at the very end, which you're going to see. I didn't find any of the other ones, but I really want to show you Prince Kymar. So Prince Kymar used to be my reset guy in Dungeons. Obviously, I've changed him up, and now I use Renegade as a replacement. But here's the team I'm running most of the time, and it's really because of Sifi. You're going to see here. Plus, obviously, Prince Kymar resets, which is really nice to make sure it's faster. So this is the majority of my battles went this way, and we'll talk more about other stuff after this. But let me break it down. So we do turn meter boost. If we're not the fastest, Valkyrie will help us out with that. Sleep everybody. We have Foli masteries that he'll do additional 12% damage if they are slept. You can look in the assault tree, you'll see that. So there we go. You saw Valkyrie comes in with her A1. So after we sleep everybody, whoever is awake after that, which is usually a fast Sifi or a fast whoever they had go first, Valkyrie will come in there, drop their turn meter to make them slow them down a little bit more. And then we'll just reset with Kymar if we don't get feared. But we got feared because you know how Madam is. So, and then we just repeat the process, right? We come in here and we take the rest of them down. After we take out the Rotos or whatever threats, a lot of times we're going to take out more than just Rotos. You're going to see this. Sifi tried to sleep Foli. His passive is that he'll pop out of that and get a 50% turn meter increase. Beautiful for situations like this. So beautiful. You saw what just happened. He popped out of it. He did not get slept and he came back for it. So those are most of the battles. What did I do in Arena to get up to where I got to? I basically just refreshed, right? There are Hegemons galore out there everywhere. Now I'm going to win a lot of these battles pretty easily, but if they are faster than me, again, we have Valkyrie here, which whenever the enemy gets a buff, they'll lower the turn meter on them. And she's putting up 3 buffs on everybody. So it lowers their turn meter instead of giving them an increased turn meter gain, right? And then we come in with then we get our time because we push their turn meter down because she's putting up so many buffs. We get our time to increase our turn meter with our Arbiter. Then we come in with the rest of our people. We put them to sleep with our Prince Kymar. Prince Kymar resets, and we do it all over again. Then we come back around to this, to Foli's A3 to where they can't, where it blocks revive, and we kill everybody. So I had to fish for teams like this. This is what you do at reset because there are so many. I didn't want to face any Torment teams because I'd have to replace people. I'd have to sub in people that have immunity artifacts. We're okay with Valkyrie. She has immunity. And really, Foli should work perfectly against Torment. But here's what happens, and it happens all the time, and I'm very tired of it. Foli will get frozen when Arbiter buffs. Turn meter increase from Arbiter and the increased attack from Arbiter. He'll get frozen from that, but then he'll pop out of it. But when he pops out of it, he gives himself the 50% turn meter increase. From that 50% turn meter increase, he will get refrozen, and then he can't do anything. But what he should do is immediately pop out of it and be able to attack fairly, if not the next person, fairly soon because he gets that 50% turn meter increase depending on how slow he is. So already we're at 16 minutes and we're at 153. This video is going to go on that long because those are all the battles we have here. I'm sure we can fast forward, but I think it's kind of fun to look through a lot of this. So up in Platinum Arena, you're just going to see non-stop Hegemon. It was 2 times Void just a minute ago. Then it's 10 times Hegemon just this last weekend. It just ended a day ago. So there are more and more Hedgies on defense. What can you do against a Hedgie? Not a lot. Honestly, there really is not a lot you can do about it. It's completely RNG, whether Hegemon locks out your speed lead, even if I have immunity artifacts on everybody else. You're usually not going to come back from that. I mean, let's be honest. If it was real-time Arena and player versus player and they had a Hegemon and they lock out your speed lead, and then they have their own speed lead, which they will, they'll still have their own Arbiter over there. They do their turn meter increase. Your person's locked out. Your other people are okay because you have immunity artifacts, but they're not going, right? They're not going in time, so they're all going to die. Unless you have something like a Krisk or a really good kind of defensive team, but that can also pick up, it's really hard to go up against a Hegemon. Most people just fight another Hegemon against a Hegemon, right? You just have the faster Hegemon to go first. You lock out the other Hegemon, decrease attack, all the rest, and you're good to go. So it's really hard right now because that's all you see. And pretty soon, honestly, that's all we're going to see. Once there are enough people who have Hegemons, and I'm sure there's 300 people out in the world who have Hegemons easily, but they're not all awake during Arena Reset. So then they're not all putting them up on their defense. But eventually, of course, it'll be like that. It really will be full of these Hegemons everywhere. And everybody puts up a stall defense. So if they don't have a Hegemon, or if they do, they usually will have a Hegemon. They'll have a crazy stall defense with it. They'll have, Torment's always there because he lasts forever. You'll have a Krisk. For sure, you'll see Krisk in those kind of defenses. So for the most part, I have to just kind of ignore those. I have to fish around, and it's really what everybody does at reset. You just go in there and you look for a new slew of 10, and you try to find the ones who don't have a Torment right now, because I don't want to move around my immunity sets. So I'm not looking for anybody with a Torment. I'm not looking for anybody with a Hegemon, and I don't want to battle out a Krisk right now because it would take too long. It would just take too long. I could take out everybody else, but then the craziest thing is when you're faced with a Siphi and a Krisk together, because Krisk can still do a massive amount of damage. A massive amount of damage, not on his A1, but on his other move. So you got to be careful. And then you got a Siphi there, and she's just insane, right? What she does is insane. And again, that's why I have Prince Kymar here, because Prince Kymar's A2 will remove all buffs and then put people to sleep for 1 turn, but it's on a 3-turn cooldown. Just like Siphi's is on a 3-turn cooldown. She'll buff everybody up for 2 turns on a 3-turn cooldown. It's insane. It's really insane. And plus, she's super fast. She gives you a turn meter boost anyways, along with the speed increase, the block debuffs, the shields, all of it. It's just crazy, crazy insane. And then her passive we already talked about. So I used to have Ray. I would come in here with Ray, but Ray's on a long cooldown. Ray's on a 5-turn cooldown. That's AoE, removes all buffs for Ray, and then only has a percentage chance to freeze everybody. But we really don't want to freeze everybody, because if we do, then we've got, every time they take a turn, we've got Siphi that can remove it. 50% chance to remove that from them. And it was happening all the time. I'm talking all the time. Plus, again, 5-turn cooldown. But with Prince Kymar, we have a 3-turn cooldown, so we can keep up with Siphi. We can keep up with her as long as we have the speed, you know. Pretty much we can keep up with her. 3-turn cooldown, 3-turn cooldown. We remove all those buffs. We put everybody to sleep. It saves us a turn. Even if they pop out of it, we use our Valkyrie like we've been doing. Here we go. So Valkyrie made it so we could go. Now it's Valkyrie's time to go. Arbiter hasn't gone yet. We knocked down her turn meter. She's got buffs on her. That's how Valkyrie's A1 works. And now we have our time to go. Obviously, Siphi has really high resistance here, so we weren't able to get it, but that's okay. We don't need to, right? We got the 2 DPS dead. They cannot be revived. We hit it with Foli. Now we're going to reset with Kymar. It's a shame that our boy, he already must have activated his passive, but that's okay. We're going to come back. We're going to come back and make it happen. She had to buff up instead of make our guy sleep, right? It's the AI. The AI is not the smartest. It's probably what they would have done anyways. And then now we're just going to go ahead and take him out with Foli's A3, which is on reset. Buff, buff, buff. And we should be done. Now we're down to 1. We just hit auto and we take it out, right? There he is. See? Prince Kymar is back again to remove everything and to put to sleep. I love it. 3-turn cooldown. Ray is on a 5-turn. It's insane longer. And Foli is just much better for what I need. For that reset, for doing this kind of battles, especially against Siphi and Rotos, it's great. And I love the sleep because it does add 12% if they're slept. If they have that debuff on the Assault Mastery, it adds 12% additional damage. That's quite a lot. 12% overall additional damage is a lot. So over here, again, we slow down their turn meter. We make sure they don't cut in. That's the main thing, right? We don't want them to cut in on our Prince Kymar. And then look, we almost took out the whole entire team. The whole entire team's almost dead. You know, maybe if I had better gear, they would be, right? Who knows? My Great Hull's pretty good, but I think we can actually get some additional attack for magic in there, and I'd have to double check. But I am enjoying Prince Kymar a tremendous amount, because without him here to reset like this and get back so quickly, it would take much longer. Right? Foli would just have his A1, his A2, plus we get back to his A3, where when he kills something, he keeps it dead. They can't revive it, is what we really need. It's what everybody needs in Arena, and that's what we keep getting back to. So these were pretty much, this is how all my battles went. Since I didn't go up against any Torments, since I didn't go up against any Hegemons, this was it. I didn't try to, you try to stick with what's going to work. You try to go up with teams you know you're going to beat. 90% chance you know you're going to beat. We are at 10-minute mark. We are at 50 now. And that's pretty much where I stayed. I landed above 50 when at reset. I got higher than 50 for winning it. But really, that's all I stayed at. Because as you win, of course, you're getting beat, right? You're getting dropped back down. People are killing my defense. If I had a crazy, crazy good defense that they looked at and were like, well, maybe not. Or if I just simply, honestly, if I just had a Krisk to put in there or a Hegemon, at the 10-minute mark, there would be a lot of people who would pass me up. Who would normally attack me with the defense I have right now. But if I had those players in there, they'd be like, well, this is going to take longer than I want. So they'll attack, so they'll attack somebody like me, right? They'll attack what I have. They'll see Stew and they're like, okay, I can deal with this defense fairly quickly, especially if I'm faster than him. Let's get in there, take him down, and he's good to go. Because I try to put a stall defense in there. I try to put what I can. Everybody knows the same defense. They've seen my defense forever. I haven't really tried to change it up or do anything with it. I just tried to go faster here and get these battles done. 48 seconds is still a long time. right? I'm not the fastest Arbiter out there. I'm not even close to the fastest Arbiter out there, or Sifu or anything else. So I've got to rely on my Valkyrie. So I have to, unfortunately, I have to have, see, I had to have that. If that Valkyrie was not there, we'd be dead. So you got to have that Valkyrie in there, and then I got to slow down their second booster. Now I've got to sit there, put them to sleep, and then there we go. Foli takes them all out. The whole team dead. And that's what I love about this team. So it's worked out for me so far, really. It's been really nice having Prince Kymar in there compared to all the other options that I've played and had. And believe me, I've been in Plat since Plat came out, and it's much better. So I'm loving Kymar. So if you have Prince Kymar and you want to make him fast, you want to give him really high accuracy, my Prince Kymar has 548 accuracy. Not the best in the world. I can't take Prince Kymar up against, you know, a crazy Krisk or Mountain King or anything. I've fought those teams before, and what I've done is I've brought in Faceless and Marksman, and I brought in Kymar too, I think, to drop some shields off of some other people, but I killed them in different ways. It really just depends on who's on their team. If they have like a Sifu with them, it's going to be really hard. You got to make sure you kill them and keep them dead, or you make sure you can definitely take out, like if I had multiple Facelesses, I would come in and take out Sifu, then I would take out Krisk, and then I would deal the rest with my 4th people. You know, go in there like that with it. So it really depends on what they're rocking. But if you face stall teams that have all these Krisks, Warlords, you know, Dutches, Sifis, multiple Revivers, multiple just to stall you up. That's all they want to do is to make sure you'll pass them. So as you can see here, it's 7 minutes left, 8 minutes, 7 minutes, 45 seconds. I can't fight those guys. It'd take too long. I cannot get in a 2-minute, 3-minute fight right now. I just can't do it. It's not worth it at all to even try to go up against those Krisks. So you're going to see just the same thing over and over. But eventually, you know, this really probably won't be an option for me. We're going to see too many Hegemons on defense, too many Krisk on defense, and none of this will be an option for me to do, for you or I to do, unless we just get a super, even still, if we get a super high accuracy, say my accuracy on my Kymar was 700. It still wouldn't matter. Even though you're dropping their defense, I need to be faster, so I don't need this Valkyrie. So I need to come in there actually with somebody like a Madam Cirrus. I need to drop their defense break, get a defense break on them, and then have maybe one DPS like this take out multiple people, but they're going to be super tanky like a Krisk or a Duchess. So it gets difficult. It gets difficult, and it's not the fact that you might be able to win, but again, if you can win in 3 minutes, this is going to help you out here because you're going to win in 3 minutes, but you're going to lose, you know, 3 battles during that time while you're trying to come up, and you're just going to get pushed back down. It's what most people do. Most people come in with a fast team, and if you've seen any of those players, it's what everybody does. But they come in with a much faster team than myself. Look at that. Even that was a minute. Crazy. 1 minute for me. There's a Hedgie, right? I'm like, nope, Hegemon, can't do it. Can't do it. Here we go. There's a Valkyrie. Okay, so against another Valkyrie, you kind of want to be careful too. You don't want to put up too many buffs to cause your team to lose their turn meter. But here with the Sifu going, she's really your only hope. And I know you don't have Valkyrie. You're looking at me like, Stu, I don't have a Valkyrie. What can I do? You can't do anything. If you don't have a Valkyrie and they're faster than you with a Sifu like this or with an Arbiter and you don't have a Valkyrie, then that's it. You're out of luck. There really is no other option right now to come in there and catch back up, unfortunately. You try to lock that person out, like you try to lock the Sifu out with your Hegemon, or you try to come in here with a Valkyrie like I'm doing. That way you can drop their turn meter down, catch up with your Arbiter, and then do everything you need to do. Take control. Right now they've got shields on, but I'm like, you know what? I've got to increase attack. It's okay. I'm going to take them out because that reset. But we'll see how long I can do this. We'll see how long I can do this because it didn't take much time, right? We just at the 20-minute mark, I was in gold 4. I was completely in gold 4. I did it. I did 3 battles, I think. I got into platinum after 3 battles, and I was like, okay, let's just for fun, let's see what we can do. Let's get up here and get it. So these were all our battles. You guys probably don't need to see any more than let's see if we can make it over to Hell Hades. Let's move forward from this. Look, even this battle against a Sifu and a Valkyrie is taking forever because I need to be ready for an A3 from Foli or just do enough damage to her. Oh, there are masteries. Our masteries were doing counterattacks. Beautiful. I love it. Put somebody to sleep, and we get a chance to come in with our Foli and get them. All right, we're going to fast forward through this. Finally got it against the Mad Boys. Let's get to Hell Hades and see what's going on because that's basically what I did, right? This is the same thing again. I think this one I take out fast. I think this one I fight twice. So they cut in, but I was able to come back. They already went, so I can knock down turn meter on somebody or shield up. I don't really want to shield up. It takes more time, so I knocked her turn meter down even though I was going to get hit back. That's fine. Boom, and then now I think we destroy the whole entire team. I think I fought these guys twice at the end. I found them on the next. Yep, so that was quick and easy. All right, Hades, where are you, my friend? Where is old Hell Hades at? Was that it? Nope, Hell Hades has a Torment in there. He has kind of a he has a stall team as well to put in there. Try to make people want to go past him. Right? Pass him up and not fight him right away. Wow, we have so many fights we did here at the end. But look, these are getting a little bit faster. Well, not really. I bet this one's going to take a minute as well. I mean, if you're good, you can do it within 10 seconds, 20 seconds. That's what you want. If you're fast enough, right? That is what you want. Unfortunately, again, I'm not. I have to bring in Valkyrie as a backup because I don't know if I'm going to be faster or not. I haven't really taken notes of these people to see what their speeds are at. So when I get to their name and I'm like, okay, I know exactly where they're at, I can beat them. But I have not done that. Hedgy, Chris, hedgy, Chris. Okay, come on. We are at 1 minute and 5 seconds. So at 1 minute and 5 seconds, who else did I fight? Did I fight anybody else? Because I was watching streams then and I was like, I'm going to find you. Because Hades had just attacked me. He had just attacked me on stream. He was like, oh, there's Stu. So I was like, okay, I got to find Hell Hades now. There's Manable, but he's got a Hegemon in there. If Manable didn't have that Hegemon in there, I would certainly attack him. Because he's got a Sifi and everything else. I would go for it. No problem. Oh, there's Hades. Okay, so this is the last one I did. This is the last battle I did, but it went over. It went overtime for reset, so it didn't count until after reset. So unfortunately, this was not one that counted, but he has a Torment, so I had to bring in some more immunity, right? Where's my immunity, people? We're looking for Ray. She has immunity on her. We'll pick her. I would love to get my Prince Kymar fast enough and have enough accuracy with immunity set to play him in place of... Then I could play him all the time. All the time. I'd be bringing Kymar in right now to just take everything down, put them all to sleep, and this would have been over much faster. Even though, like, these guys all went down fast, right? Well, I thought they went down faster than this, but they're going to go down fast. Down, and then now we got to take out Torment, right? Torment's going to revive and come back to life. She's shielded up again, and we don't have that 3-turn cooldown, right? We're not using Prince Kymar. We've got 5 turns on our Ray before she can remove buffs again. Luckily, my Foli's pretty boss, right? Foli's coming in and clearing them out. Now, so we took out the other team. Actually, it was longer than I thought. We took out the other team in 40-something seconds. That's way too long to be fighting against somebody at the end of arena. And then now I'm having to fight Torment forever, right? And by the way, I put it on auto, so we're getting people frozen left and right as well because I put it on auto, so there we go. We got frozen again. We're doing things that, look, we're doing things that I wouldn't normally do. This is what you can't do. You can never play auto against Torment because it will go on forever. He will just, especially with, there you go, I'm on auto and she just keeps buffing up. If you have a Lysandra, if you have an Arbiter, don't put it on auto versus Torment or you might come back to the fight and you've actually lost. It can happen. Crazy thing. Look, everybody's frozen again. God. Hades, look at this, man. Okay, so I took it off. I was like, you know what? Forget this. Let's take it off auto. Now we are completely off auto and I'm just going to A1 it down and have Foli come in and take it off. Let's get this A1 defense break. Hopefully that would have been nice. Boom, boom, boom. Chop, chop, chop. Much faster. So this was after. Again, this was after reset. So we're on. Let's look at our rewards and see what we got from this here. We are in, and we got rank 42. 42 of platinum I think is pretty good. We got a legendary book, 100 gems, and we got this gear. None of this gear was good. It was all crap gear. But I think 42 was pretty good. I mean, we didn't even get into platinum until 20 minutes, right? We did like 3 battles and we were right into platinum. And then we just took the next 20 minutes and had fun and made it to 42. I think that's pretty damn good. Now I probably got lucky. Maybe people weren't seeing me on defense or something of that nature. But it's not something I want to be able to do every week. People are going to be having more and more hegemons and Krisk and everything, stall defenses that nobody wants to fight. It's going to be pretty hilarious soon, especially when everybody's full of hegemon. Let's see if we can get to where we can see what gear it is. Here we go. Okay, so the helmet had speed on it, so I was rolling the helmet, but I hit speed once. Here are the gloves. Flat attack percentage, flat HP, but with speed, that's cool, and then attack percentage with crit. So nothing I would level up, honestly. No good pieces whatsoever. So that was my journey through there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave comments below on what you think about Platinum Arena, if you're going to use Prince Kymar for Platinum Arena or not, or if you like Foli, if you've seen my Foli video that I did with Foli in Arena, Ray, all the rest that I've used there. Obviously, Valkyrie is a regular old Arena champion that's been around forever for the same thing that I'm using her for. Nothing new here, just fun times for me in Platinum Arena. So I love you all. Thank you all so much for the support. Please subscribe if you have not, and I will see you all on a video soon.